One of the reasons I hate reporters, to be honest with you, guys like Skip Bayless and people like that, you can tell the guys they like and dislike.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Around the Association. Now, Charles Barkley was most recently on the Dan Patrick Show, and he talked about a number of different things from his relationship with Michael Jordan to his disdain for certain reporters. And everybody that knows history know that Charles Barkley do not like Skip Bayless. He can't stand him. He even said one time, if you just put me in the room with Skip Bayless for 5 minutes, I can solve the Skip Bayless problem. And you know, that's pretty strong. You know, Charles wanted to put hands on him at that time. Now, I'm not sure if he still feels that strong against Skip, but he is not a fan of Skip Bayless. Take a listen here at why Charles feels that way.
One of the reasons I hate reporters, to be honest with you, guys like Skip Bayless and people like that, you can tell the guys they like and dislike. That ain't right. You should be fair. I'm not gonna, just because me and Michael were great friends, I don't give him a hall pass. The one thing, I've been straightforward and honest on anybody I've given my opinion with in my 23 years. I never played favorites. There's nobody can say, Charles don't like this guy. I've been fair to everybody.
Now, that's one thing that Charles said that is true. He actually lost, his best friend, which was Michael Jordan, by giving his fair analysis in regards to his ability to build the type of administration within the Charlotte Hornets. Bobcats at the time that he bought them, the opportunity for that franchise to grow, they've just kind of been stagnated. And Charles said it's because he has a lot of yes men, and he lost good friend behind that. Jordan, he said, called him, cussed him out, said he's supposed to be his boy. I mean, Jordan's kind of sensitive. Not kinda. Michael Jordan's very sensitive from what other people say. Now, Dan Patrick actually asked Charles Barkley about the MVP. The MVP race for most of the year has come down to, the Joker, Giannis, and Embiid. And actually, Barkley said something very interesting that I'm going to come back and touch on after you hear what Charles Barkley had to say about the league MVP this year.
Who's your MVP?
Man, I'm glad I don't have a vote. To be honest with you, I don't think there's a wrong answer. If I had a vote,
why don't you have a vote?
I don't know. Ernie's the only guy on our show who has a vote. It probably come down to Embiid and Giannis if I had a vote, because I think that I'm like I say, I would. And like I say, there's no right or wrong answer. If you vote for Joker, Giannis, or Joel, I don't think there's a wrong answer. But if I had a vote, it'd come down to Joel and Giannis. And I'd probably give it to Joel because he's never won before. What really bothers me is these guys on television who act like, well, they'd be saying, well, this guy should have won it X amount of time. It's never been about that. It's always been Michael Jordan was the best player probably 3 or 4 years before he won his first MVP. He was just not on a good team. Nobody thinks Steve Nash was better than Kobe or Shaq, but he had a better regular season. It's a regular season award. If I had to pick the best player in the NBA today, I'd probably go with Giannis. But like I say, it's never went to the best player. But these guys on television, like, well, this guy, they tired of giving it to the same guy. No, they give it to the guy who had the best regular season. It's not who wins the championship or who plays great in the playoffs. It's who played the best during the regular season.
Now, Charles Barkley, he dropped a lot of insight in that take. But the one thing that actually stood out to me personally now is with Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, combined, not even adding it up, but combined, they probably played you're talking about 50 years, close to 50 years in the league, actually playing in the NBA. When you're talking about Shaq and Charles, you're talking about two of the 50 greatest and also the 75 greatest that have ever played the game. So when they updated the list and recently did the 75 greatest, you still had to add them on there. Kenny, two-time champion, played an integral role as the starting point guard for the Houston Rockets. So the only one that sits up there that has a vote on the most valuable player award is Ernie Johnson. Not discrediting Ernie. Ernie's been in journalism for a very long time. He's followed the NBA. Dare I say, he's watches a lot of games. He may even deserve a vote. I can't believe a show that has been running as long as it's been running and none of the other ones have a single vote into the most valuable player award. Somebody help me make that make sense. I could see if they were NBA players that stay away from the game, they're retired now, they don't watch the NBA anymore, or you don't know, maybe they watch it but they're just not into journalism. I mean, at this point we're coming up on a generation that they know Shaq and Charles from sitting up there and actually going back and forth with one another. You know what I'm saying? So they only know about them in the media, as media. And so for them to still not have a vote, to me, that shocked me. That shocked me. But then again, it's not shocking. If you catch my drift, it's shocking, but it's not shocking. Let me know what you guys think, man. Charles, he still don't seem like he rocked with Skip, and that's understandable. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be sure to read the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm out.